just like anybody else. That's how Emily White from Hampshire feels, despite living with a condition called spina bifida, which confines her to a wheelchair. Now, together with her father Dan, she's keen to show other disabled children that living with disability doesn't mean they're any less super than anyone else. In fact, perhaps they're a little more so.
Well, Emily was first diagnosed as having spina bifida literally a day before she was due. So up until then, we had a fantastic, calm, happy pregnancy. But when we came away from the hospital with the information, we decided on that day, there and then, that she was going to live life to the fullest and have enormous fun and make her presence known in the world. And she's literally just pushed her own way into life. She's such an outward-going, positive, fun, amazing child, like so many of these kids in the disabled community are.
Having struggled to find role models for Emily to look up to, Dan set out to create the Department of Ability, a new comic book where all the superheroes have disabilities of their own. And what's more, Emily is the main character.
They've all got disabilities and I'm in it, so yeah, really good. She's got a flying wheelchair. I think she's got bloomer guns, which are like pants, a pants gun.
And what does she say?
Eat my wheels.
The comic shows each character's disability as their main power and strength, and Dan wants to spread the word that the disabled community has far more to offer than people know.
This community of 1 billion plus worldwide has some of the best writers, dancers, rappers, actors, singers, directors, writers, photographers there, just waiting to be tapped into. It needs to happen, and I'm sure it will happen.
He hopes the success of the comic could even lead to the Department of Ability Foundation, which could supply mobility aids and entertainment for kids. But for now, this dad is just pleased to be making a difference for his daughter and people like her around the world.
I feel very, very grateful, obviously very, very lucky. I mean, like I said, I'm only part of a bigger army that feels the same way, but it's nice to have the spotlight on these characters and this premise and this concept, because it's showing that it is accessible. This concept is accessible for any child, because every single child in the world, regardless of ability, are smart, intelligent, and far more clever than people give them credit.
Engine ignition. Lift off.
If you don't represent women in politics,